By the power of Yahuwah, I bind the enemy working in and through the lives of those I come into contact with today. I bind the spirits of blindness, rebellion, fear, doubt, unbelief, guilt, condemnation, pride, and confusion. I forbid you unclean spirits from keeping them captive, and command that you loose their eyes that they shall see, and loose their ears that they shall hear the good news of Yahushua and his love. I prohibit the accuser of the brethren from operating or influencing the spirit or heart of anyone who comes within the sound of my voice. Most of you don't know me. While others think you know me, you don't. So by way of introduction, allow me to set the record straight. I don't have a first name, and I don't have a last name. I'm not a citizen, and I'm not a person. A persona, mask. I'm not party to the system that has been deceiving men for centuries. A tough way to introduce, I know, but hear me out. I'm a Nabi, as in ancient Hebrew, or in English, what you would call a seer or a prophet. It is said of our Maker, He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. His ways are unmovable and do not change. His ways have always been to reveal things to His people through those that have eyes to see and ears to hear. The days of Him delivering His word through men that would listen to His voice have not passed away. This isn't something new. I've not spoken of this fact as being a prophet, partly because prophecy has largely been misused and has given a bad impression. So I've simply gone about my study, my ministry, and research quietly minding my own business and waiting for the right time. After all, the revelations that I have had, no one would believe me until now. When things started to unfold in 2020, and I heard the instructions that were given on what to do and how to act, I saw through them, and I saw and understood where this was all going. And this was it. The chance I had been waiting for. This is my cue. All through the year, I thought, this is such a mockery. 2020 is the dividing instrument to separate the blind from those with sight. 6 feet of space, this has been proven by science as the extension of the reach of our hearts. And of course this thing, a multifaceted little device given as a slap in the face, literally, to all those persons who choose to shut their mouths and just go along with the lies. However, the lies that have been distributed to the public concerning the truth of the matter were not fully baked, giving a bad taste in the mouth of those who were keen enough to notice. Someone didn't follow the recipe. As the prophets of old said, there's death in the pot. Enough discrepancy showed through to prove the fact that this whole system is corrupt and cannot be trusted in any respect. This also allowed me the perfect opportunity to finally explain how this has all been a great deception. This speaking from another script. And it's nothing new. A deceitful narrative has been proclaimed ever so subtly by our adversary since the beginning. This has been an ongoing problem through the millennia, and just as it is written, if it were possible even to deceive the chosen ones. There is death in the pot, as all roads lead to destruction. But be of good cheer, our Father has not left us without a remedy. There are many layers to peel off, and you must do them one by one in sequence, like slowly shedding snakeskin. But before you can do that, you must have your sight restored, just as the Apostle Paul, who thought he was so right, yet was so blind with the scales covering his eyes. In order to correct the damage that has been done, it may take you some time, perhaps a lot of time, to come around to this truth. I myself did not accept these facts when I was first presented with them, but as many a good detective will do, I listened to all accounts, and I thoroughly investigated by going to the original sources and examined all available witnesses and testimony, rediscovering evidence that has been so buried, so mutilated, so hidden, so suppressed and manipulated that it would fit the narrative of our adversary and not the script of our Father. Allow me to summarize the importance of it all in this manner. It may take 12 to come to the truth. There were 12 patriarchs. There were 12 tribes. There were 12 prophets during the time of the captivity. There were 12 apostles. And in the end, we are told there will be a remnant to represent 12 tribes. You may say that none of this stuff makes sense. The cost of believing this is too great. When you say this, you are right, for you are stuck in your paradigms. So please sit quietly and allow me to give you my 2 cents. Only then will you have what it takes. And when all has come to a conclusion, when it's all finally said and done, we have to give an account. If you reject this knowledge and deny these truths, and instead turn back and go your own way, you will fall short. For although the master of deceit will give a payment, it is never more than half of what you need, as his gift is only a penny for your thoughts. In conclusion, I'm not here to give you some deep mysteries that have been revealed to me only, in secret where nothing could be verified. I'm not a false prophet. Everything that I hope to present to you is referenced, it can be verified, and sourced for yourself. Also, I'm not presenting to you any dead ends either. What I mean is, with this knowledge, I will also be giving you some practical solutions and a means to take and apply these truths. After all, what good is it to have the knowledge, but no means of application? To sit and listen as a windbag goes on for hours and hours and hours and hours, when at the end, all you get were statistics and a good history lesson. This is fruitless, it's boring and a waste of time. I've invested my whole life into this. Over 2 decades of scriptural study and research and traveling and reading countless manuscripts, piecing it all together like a jigsaw puzzle to get the full picture. And, as I've noticed on my journey, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. The more pieces that you have, the faster you can discern what truly fits and what does not. I have chosen to title my research, scriptural compilation, this channel and website, the Prism Bible Project, and I find it fitting as light in its purest form is a complete spectrum of color. We have been looking for that light on the opposite side of the prism, and although making corrections in certain areas is good, we still fall short. One must continue to make right every area of life. We cannot disregard any aspect or approach a matter with an attitude of, I don't care. It all matters. Every spectrum must merge together to produce pure light. Time is precious, and my breath is precious too, so please listen as I speak to you from my heart and share the truth that I have guarded for such a time as this.